of a message to bring back home around the theme of our caravan. Ya Rashid, Ya Jabbar. And this proposal starts by this first big statement, which is, life is God. That means that longing, that search, that thirst that we all have to find something, to find the divine, could be closer than we think. Because think about it for a moment. If God is everything, and life is such a miracle, life, all that it's under that umbrella of life, then our closest experience of God is life. If we want to find God, we find it in life. There's this old saying that says that if you want to find the Creator, you have to look into the creation, because that's the reflection of the Creator. And in the creation you have stars, and you have rainbows, and you have sound, and you have color, but you have life. Life is such a miracle, and it's happening constantly inside of us. The activity of God inside of us is life. It's exactly what we call life. And life then can become our teacher. Ya Rashid, we think that guidance is going to come from some distant heaven or some very transcendental voice. But what if life can provide guidance? There's a saying in Taoism that say, what is on the way is the way. So not only life as the organic miracle that happens, but also life as the things that happen to us. All the difficulties we experience, all the joyful moments we experience, right there. That's the teacher. That's Ya Rashid, right there. Many teachers of the past have said, I learned from the trees, I learned from the market man, I learned from the priest, I learned. That's the message. Ya Rashid, that guidance is not far away. It's right here. If we just are present enough to remember that life is the activity of God. Guidance right there. And Jabbar, the healer of fractured existence, that can bring us into a stronger capacity. It's like when you go to the chiropractor. There's something that is somehow have you walking in a strange way, of your arm is not fully strong, and then crack, 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 gets aligned, and then you recover your strength. So the second proposal of the morning is that the broken existence that we need to heal with Ya Jabbar, that the fundamental fracture is separation. And if I put together this proposal with the first proposal, that life is God, then the biggest fracture is separation from life. So how to align again with life? Right now we know that our societies are not in alignment with life. And if we keep going like this, life will keep going like that. It's almost ridiculous that the first commandment, the first ethical value of any society should be for life, with life, in favor of life. So in that healing of the fracture with life, one big, very interesting step is trying to overcome the obsession with the individual experience. We are just so obsessed with the individual, with me. What I want, what I dream about, my preference, my goals, my needs. And by obsessing with the individual, we forget about the rest, the collective system that we belong. When a cell in our body obsesses with the individual and forgets about the health of the body, how we call that? Exactly. A cancer is a cell that got obsessed with my needs. I want to just grow. I want to grow. I want to take more energy. I want to grow. I want to reproduce. I don't care about the organ where I live. I don't care about the body where I live. I just care about my agenda. Cancer is a teacher. No surprise that cancer is skyrocketing in society. More and more and more and more cases. 30 years ago, or 20 years ago, so we can include the younger people here. 20 years ago, try to remember, cancer was something that happened to a person that a person I know knew. And then happened to a person I knew, and then happened to a person in my family. It's very easy to feel that is multiplying everywhere. Yeah, Rashid. Life, the teacher, the guidance, the mirror for us to keep figuring out what we have to realize. So if we start to overcome the obsession with the self, with the individual, we start to identify with something bigger than us. And it's like if you can start to imagine what is the bigger animal that you are just a cell of it. What is that? What is that bigger being, that bigger system, that bigger amazing animal? You can imagine as a millions hairs Medusa. You can imagine it as a
Quetzalcoatl serpent.
As a Quetzalcoatl serpent. And you're just a part of it. Then you start to feel into that thing that is bigger. Life. Life is bigger. Life is bigger than us. And that's exactly what is happening now in the planet. We are slowly, as a species, arriving to a planetary understanding of our species. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. So one last little gift for take home. Something that that we share in the camp in Spain, also as a gift for the people to take home. That maybe will help you to remember these proposals I'm giving you. God is life. Our biggest separation now is our separation with life. And that each of these statements means a lot, no? We could talk for hours about what means being separated with life, but we're condensing. And growing into beyond the individual. Community, dances of peace, holding hands, beyond competition. Again, we could talk a lot about that third statement. But maybe this little exercise, mnemonic is a word in English? No. I'm sure it is. In Spanish, we say mnemotecnia. Things that help us remember.
Mnemonic devices.
Okay. So, stay with me, just 5 more minutes.
We're going to stay with you forever.
Okay.
We are yours. We belong to you.
So life is God, remember? The activity of God in us is life. The closest, more evident, more clear demonstration of the activity of God in us, because it's life, is the breath, right? Like we want to see life working in us, breath. It's easy. I can see a loud in breathing right here. It's easy. Even if you're sleeping, you're still alive. You're breathing. You die, you don't breathe. It's very evident. So that's why our dearest beloved, maybe we send big kiss from here, Murshid Wali Ali, made this course, God is breath. Life is God, the activity of God. The activity of life, the more evident is breath, of course. God is this breath. So in the breath, we find 4 beautiful doors, 4 beautiful pointers, 4 beautiful reminders, 4 stations. So inhaling, we are taking life, right? We are receiving the oxygen as a gift. We don't have any merit in the oxygen. We're taking that oxygen. It is life giving us. It is God sustaining us in her hands, in her arms. We're being sustained. Ya Shakur. Because I learned from Pir Shabda that the root of Shakur is related to breastfeeding. So every time we are being breastfeeded by the big mama, the big mother life, Madre Tierra, Madre Vida. So inhalation teaches about gratitude. So that's the first pointer, the first assignment, the first easy homework to work through all these subjects. Gratitude every moment. But to be grateful, to be a grateful servant, as we were singing, to be grateful, you have to be aware of what you're receiving. Otherwise, you don't experience the gratitude. So, the kindergarten of gratitude is being aware of all that we receive. And we can start with the breath, with the inhalation, with the oxygen. Remembering that it's a gift. There's no factory in any country, no matter how rich the country, that is pumping oxygen onto the atmosphere. It's a gift from the mother, from mother life. And then from there, we start to be aware of many more things that we receive. Oof. So many. I remember once listening to one of Pircia talks, and he said, what if you make a line, one after the other, of all the things that you have? One after the other. How far that line will go? And that's just only the things that you have. So gratitude. Gratitude, Ya Shakur. Then we got to this amazing moment of being totally full. Just after the inhalation and before exhaling, Shabda was teaching us about that. Remember? Mm-hmm. He was showing us, for example, that if you let go of all the air, and he said, now try to be angry. And it's like, there's no, because to be angry, you need power. You need capacity. If you want to go into a fist fight, you need power. And power, capacity, comes with this station up there, fullness. And in this fullness, then you become aware of the fullness of life, of the fullness of experiences. So it's the station to remember Ya Ahad, the oneness, the big picture, everything, all the colors, all that it is, all the experiences, together at once. Capacity, power, ecstasy. Because you're receiving, you're connected with everything. Metakuyasin, everything at the same time. So that is the station of Ya Hamid, praise, because when you realize everything happening, you just go like, oh wow, wow, ecstasy, wow, wow. So remember also that door. Gratitude, we need gratitude to walk this path, and we need that capacity of wow, everything. Ooh. Feeling into that ecstasy, and Rumi is a master of that. Lost in ecstasy. The whole universe right here, right now, in me, experiencing all the galaxies in one moment of time. And then comes exhalation. And then in exhalation, we mirror the inhalation. Now is our time to give. We receive in the inhalation, and now we're giving. We're giving our gift. You all know that the trees love our exhalation. In the same way that when we breathe in, we feel nurtured, Yashakur, breastfeeded. In that same way, when the trees breathe in our carbon dioxide, they feel, oh, we're being sustained. It's our gift. So it's the moment also of service. It's the moment of bringing your gift to the world. Very important doorway, very important reminder. You want to live a full life? Bring your gift to the world. Whatever it is. Could be just taking care of little birds in the corner of your roof. That's your gift to the world. You're helping a bird's family. Could be much bigger. But don't miss that opportunity of giving in love, of entering into the compassionate service, committing to alleviate suffering, taking the bodhisattva vow. I'm gonna help to alleviate suffering. I'm gonna help so we can all make it. I'm gonna give money, lots of money to the Caravan. Why not? Why not? So when I'm been practicing with this thing that I'm sharing, sometimes I put in that exhalation, sometimes I'm using yarrau, because it's this love that is also healing. Is this love that is not just radiant, but also is helping to make things better. But there's other names that you can put on that. But remember, it's the third station, the station of giving. Giving in love is the station of compassion. And then comes this amazing moment. There's no air. Nothing. If up here we had everything together at the same time, here is nothing. Times even dissolves. There's nothing. Emptiness is an amazing place of rest. Tomorrow midday I'm gonna enter into that state.
No way.
No more. Oh, I still need to do. Oh, there's. It's like I don't need to fix the world. The world is perfect as it is. It's all part of the divine plan. It's like
How long do you think you'll be off duty?
But it's important to have that also, because, for example, you see the activists stay always in this station of we need to do something, and then they burn out. So, gratitude, ecstasy, celebration, service, compassion, emptiness, rest, ya salam. Have that. And how you're going to remember this very easily? Using the 4 seasons. Which of the 4 seasons do you think is this rest, everything quiet, nothing to do, just very easy, very simple. And then when you start inhaling and life starts to come in and you start to grow, self-evident truth. And then we have this fullness of intensity of experience. Of course. And then when you start to let go of your air and kind of decompress and the trees leave their leaves, it's like, of course. It's the autumn. Ya Rashid is right there. The teaching is right there. I didn't read this in any book. I was just paying attention. Right there. It's all around us.